That is the generic procedure. Let me be a bit specific. If you are a member of POMAP and you think that there are things that the Inspector General of Police is doing.
However, can you give it the full meaning, because some abbreviations will be lost on
Thank you. If you are a member of the Police Management Board, where the IGP is a member chair, and there are things happening within the police service that you are not happy, and it's a unitary command, what is the procedure?
Honorable Chair, as I said, and it refers to all police officers, whether POMAP or what. Your first is to report to your immediate boss, even if what your immediate boss is doing is what you don't want.
Just to remind you about the fact that you impressed me yesterday when you said you are a principled person. I will look into your face and tell you what I think is right. Whether you take it or you leave it, you like it or you don't like it, but that is me, and I'm happy to hear that. Who is your immediate boss? Because until 16th of September, I don't see you in Mufti. I still regard you as my commissioner until 16th of September. Who is your immediate boss?
My immediate boss, as I speak now, is the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu-Dampare.
Yesterday, you made it clear to the committee that Dr. George Akufu-Dampare, the Inspector General of Police, is not managing the police well. Have you ever had an opportunity to express this, either directly to him or at the Police Management Board meeting?
Honorable Member and Honorable Chair, several opportunities. And what I said yesterday, if you give me the chance today, I will say so again. He is not managing the police service well. And for me, for the 31 years that I've been in the service, I can tell you he's the worst IGP we've ever had in this country.
Please.
That is the generic procedure. Let me be a bit specific. If you are a member of POMAP and you think that there are things that the Inspector General
Yanu me bibrime Yenya kofa tu yesuo Etuo tu esi bemabo Okunkunim kofa ejinane so Akora padi kokwe huwa ededa manamana echire no ne Adeshiambra Kroma dansidi fo mehwe kasemu chira awanwade esumu apai mo hire nyakwa pie awanwasem nie we die bi si pen
It's your grievance. I'm sure there's a next step to take. What is that next step?
Mr. Chair, per the advice that you gave, I will refuse to answer this question. Thank you.
Chair, I think if care is not taken, this is a public hearing, but we need to exercise our discretion in the interest of the public so that very simple questions which can be answered must be answered. But right now, it looks like the situation has been created whereby the witness wants us to, have much of his testimony done in camera. That would also not serve the public interest. So, for instance, the question that was just posed, that's a very simple question. What the public wants to know. The audio is out there. We must establish the justification for most of the things that were said on that audio through the witness to satisfy the test of the public to, know what really went on. But from every indication, I won't answer this. I will do it in camera. This is a public hearing. So we must balance, strike a balance.
Very good balance we are trying to strike, because you see, we should be mindful of one major thing here, that anything that will become a serious matter in the public domain via this engagement and will impinge on national security matters will not be proper. You see, I'm also, when he says that I won't answer, that is his right, you know that, Counsel. It's not because of what I said, because we can't force him to answer questions. But you take note of his silence or his refusal to answer a question and comment on it. But what is very important is that I don't want anybody to have an impression that, we are trying to aid the witness so that vital information that the public wants to consume, they will not have it. That is not what we are doing here. Because there's a lot of information that is in Jubilee House that the public is not having. A lot of information. There's also a lot of information with the bureaus that the public does not know. So it's not every information that is good for public consumption, measured against national security. But if a man is seated here and he says he won't answer the question, the committee will take notice of it. Because we as members of the committee cannot compel him to answer questions. But you make note of that, his demeanor and the rest of it. We are all observing him.
Yes, Chairman, I agree. But in the case of national security related matters and when they can be divulged, there is a procedure for, first of all, categorization and classification. So, for instance, a document can be marked as restricted, confidential, etc. There's a procedure. But in this case, there is a witness before the committee. And the basis for this whole exercise is a leaked audio, which is already out there. Certain statements have been made very clearly on the audio. And so when questions are posed and they are directly related to what is said in that audio, for instance, you want justification, the entire police service is not happy with the IGP. The public needs to know. The police service is a creature of the Constitution and statute. The people have an interest in how well the police administration, the police service is managed. So, if you come and sit here and make such an emphatic statement, we should not leave the public in doubt. They should know. They deserve to know. I don't think there is any national security dimension to management. The service is not well managed. It's out there. What is the justification? The public should not be denied access to the justification. If we do that, it would constitute a disservice to the public. They should know. The national security, if you start making certain revelations here, and the committee thinks that those revelations are sensitive, we'll stop you right there and say, this one, let's have it in camera. But to say all the justifications should be done, we'll be doing the public a disservice. So we have to draw the line. You see, the audio is out there. It is even in the interest of the witness to do the justification right here to the hearing of the public. We don't deserve to have an incompetent IGP.
Vice, you are not a witness. I crave your indulgence. Don't say that we don't deserve.
No, that is the point.
No,
so
you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. Vice, I crave your indulgence. You see, I'm walking a very thin line, and let me explain. Probably, if I'm wayward.
I'm not saying the IGP is incompetent.
No.
But per his assessment.
But listen. If the IGP is not competent enough, you understand, and the IGP is not here, how can we give a good hearing and come to a conclusion on the mere say-so of a man? It's all right. If we want to bring the IGP on trial, then he should be here. Oh. And also, listen, it's very important for us to do this. He should be here. Secondly, the issues of the incompetence of the IGP can be heard in camera. That's it. And we have said it yesterday. And even went on to say that, we will do us a good paper on some of the challenges of the police service. Was that not so? So what is the point in saying that in the full glare of the public, a man is not here, and we should give another man the space to say all manner of things about him? So this is where I think we should be able to contain the situation. And let me tell you what is very important. The public wants to know what? The public, the general public, what do they want to know? That is the whole point of the matter. This is an interrogation in which we are trying to find out who did the taping, the content of the tape, and the conclusion of the matter and our recommendations. It is not every conceivable issue that the public should know. You know that. You have been a minister before. A lot of things in the interior ministry, the public knows it already. So why should we use this forum to break the rules when it comes to matters which might border on national security? But let me tell you something. If there is something that he doesn't want to answer, and it's so plainly obvious that he's hiding something, the public will know him. The public are also judging him. We are not the only people who are doing this judgment. So, Vice, I am of the humble view that if he says that he will talk to us privately, we'll listen to him privately. Or you think that he should say everything here?
Well, Chair, okay. I don't think we have an exhaustive.
Okay, fine.
We have an exhaustive list of witnesses. So, in the case of the IGP, if he makes comments here which warrants the extension of an invitation to the IGP, we do that. We had established the protocols that, look, these are internal matters for our consideration.
Yeah, but these are in-house matters.
The fact that he has the opportunity to speak here will do justice
Commissioner, think about it. He's asking you this question. that when you spoke to the IGP and he rebuffed your views or he just ignored what you said, did it end there?
Honorable Chair, it ended there. And he is aware. He knows. The person who is asking the question, he knows. The IGP is not. The IGP is not mandatory supposed to take any advice that comes from his advisors. No.
Was there, so you ended it? Sorry? Speak to the mic.
Yes.
You ended it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah. Chair, sorry. Okay. Please, who are the advisors of the IGP?
The PUMAB members. Honorable Chair.
Okay, but Commissioner, you would agree with me that PUMAB advises the council, I mean the Police Service Council, not the IGP.
Mr. Chair, PUMAB has a representative at the Police Council. But there has never been a situation where the whole PUMAB have gone to the Police Council to give any advice. No.
So what is the role of that representative on the council? What is he supposed to do?
The role of the rep of PUMAB on the council is to go to the council and speak the minds of all police senior officers, not only PUMAB. In fact, he represents senior police officers. And there is a junior officer too on the council who represents all the junior police officers. And he
Yo, abusia, yamobi biya kwa ba. Asemi di kansoniye. Eti anra, setene course ono na COP George Alex Mensah. Ya semo. Odin sem tu dwan. No wasan case so o say IGP ayenya no oye kun oye poto. Ommo no homoden the West IGP ayenya. Ewo Ghana eye Dr. George Akufu Dambare. Wasan so biem. That's somebody de ehia ne pa. Eya semo. Enti yebehwe ne yede won komom. Right, a special happy birthday to Inshraba Amase Wakwache. You are 2 years. Oko Eye Twinkle Star International School, Ewa Kaswaka Kraba. Happy birthday to you from your parents. Mr. Frederick Kwache, AGYEMAN Silver Star Auto Limited. Then your mom, Vivian Kwache, one more wish you happy birthday. Ya one more can say Nyankopon in Shirao. So in Shiraba, I must say one Kwache 2 years today. We are wishing you a happy birthday. I mean Shirao. Then you need penny papa from all the family and our friends. Will be including myself. We are wishing you happy birthday. I was on phone at Sam Jerome, Western North Communication Officer Dema NDC. Sam Jerome, Bemo Akwaba.
Legisminia.
And what to say?
Nyamiadumo, mehoye. But the session of a year about Bonia, you will me. Then ye, Ahochrene, Uhia, a year by virtue of President Kufa Done Alaji Baumia. There are 2 years with the Nankanyamiadum, a then a year pound.
Okay.
Now, Mark, if I Konya win so, let me say, from Wednesday,
Can I go microphone?
From Wednesday, a year, yeah, mammy, Obatampa, the former running meeting, so no. There, she has been in the central region. Once this week, fascia.
Yeah, was central region.
Yeah, Gomwa Fete, a year omode, and a Uguaman so, a year omode, and she has been actively involved all these activities are woho into none of pay or call a year bay 11 or call a year go more fete if you are now wababe bois a year in an animal so ugua just to crown it all now in fact in chance of ma a year with T4 Mark 80 a year nana pay now yet you be
Obiajo so Sarah so a year Charles Kojo Odum CJ Mankesim. CK, yeah. CK Mankesim. A big man was Central Region. Or your Deputy Secretary. Your Deputy Central Regional Secretary. At the New Patriotic Party. CK.
Yeah, you saw Assistant Secretary. NDC for no deputy.
It's a regional level, no, assistant. International, no, deputy. Oh, thank you. But that's it. No correction.
Regional assistant secretary.
Yo, or yeah, regional, central regional assistant secretary in the name of MPP. TK Magasi, Memo Akwa.
Me so me ya.
It's the same.
Yanko Pogu so.
No, this share
yache.
Central region to say.
Boko and the pay so ja me for we kesi so.
Yeah.
Na me chia I am younger some boss. Kofi for soon cancer. Maybe on a pair will be an open semi channel.
NEIP.
Yes. None of body about at the grassroots. Sana and Amicia, younger some youth organizer region.
Okay.
When you can Kofi cancer. Now, we didn't share more than that. Ma, Miffy Mangasimi idea na Ufilamensa.
Yeah.
Minchen and a pay, and Mincho about upon baby sour comes in. Central region de boko ni na ya party no hye hye ya yegusu a enweduma I think say and there is only 1 week and now you call special delegate
yeah
you can select in 4 now the fifth person I say there is a tie nti penifo ASEM National Council
and can then come better
and ija yura wacheja ko atwene ho efi contesting nti ama opinion de anymore abaka mama 5 per the constitution so a chance says you corner there more than 5 you bet me akwakoto aba ne nimpa 5 na omaye nti bibia akoso boko central region onwami Robert Kuti Jr. ne and the regional offices sane yedi nka kan no 2020 we lost about 9 seats
that was central region
and na ya dia a hadwen nti mpenifo akaka nya mesi ni a ye seats na you lose in 2020 no at all costs in 2024 you be see agi their back so we share exercise in another danko ekufado won about 19 seats in central region na your member of parliament 9 territory na say we have a lot of constituencies
with the root causes
a lot of constituencies they voted for the president and they voted against our own parliamentary
candidates.
And so these are some of the things as a region yahwe nti yegunyama so pa Yenim say your plans are either to now come say at least bet me we need 20 seats in 2024 no. When we Robert Coutinho Jr. and penny for Edinje Shea Eguna Kwema. Kwa bi aso no ye bet me e wini sa 20 seats in Central Region.
Okay. Say also my offer never ho.
Yeah.
It's what are the preparations? Amount for a PK now. Who are the candidates? Musu say mo don ba beko. Now we metima kwa kwaji city.
So we are party in Sheshe mu no. Starting from the polling station elections. You from nearby electoral area coordinators.
Yeah.
You about constituency officers. Constituency officers about regional officers. Yankopon Yaduma. The good people of Central Region. Etu Abama member ya Assistant Secretary. Once when yedi akotin wo MPP mu wo Ewutu Senya is as a director of communication and communication officer for almost 10 years and sana ye move for the region. Ye fee region na ye betu about one national wa woni tua yi party no mu foni na agi tum se onimyam ni mi angasa me national boss Justin Frimpong Kodua as a general secretary of the party ye to about the man ye free wo mo no elections aka say ye botu aba a parliamentary candidate for the Ofan constituencies and then certain baby a certain MPs in one so ye go aka election but party ni di je ye guna kwan mu sa aso na say ye okendian obedi party ni ma say the flag bearer because ye na ye nim say excellency na dan Kwekufado after 2024 no na just say ni dwumedi a obedi as president no abena we so obi a obotumi edi party ni nim as a presidential candidate enti ono ho hyehyeye na yegusu a ye de course a special delegate conference ya yensa aka nipa 5 oniyam ni Alain Kojochira maintained Kennedy ohene Japan and
Dr. Baumia
ni penifo aka ni na Dr. Free and yangasa ya papa adenimu abaka mama ya 5 enti some penifo 5 free and ya kweke one but the Ofan constituency no so party no edin shegu na kwema oma pick forms ma oma submit forms and vet no so ebeko so the party grassroots and the polling station executive members oma deciding why and the party no edin gina e wo constituency oma obotumi ewini power ama party no in the year 2024 because 2024 elections no ye na ye nim say at all costs Ghana for in him say you to break 8 na ya to so men try we fidie kase so nka say bibia e de no kwam thought there and say bibia so medwe bibia e okay o man but pempen so a o man no ye wom sisi a no I think say Ghana for say dwumedi a MPP as a political party and it's a sense na dan Kwekufado na ban aye e da boa o man Ghana ya ban infrastructures there ebeja adaje na se nya adaje na ye na ye ka aban bi so a Jerry wetumi edi policies egu na akwan mu na implementation so akoso so a so exercise na dan Kwekufado na aban no wontumi enyi omu free nti yegusu ye nhye e wo party ni mu a enche on the November 4th ye beko akoto aba na ye yi obi obedi party ni mu process no guso ekoni na no so na baby Ofan constituencies no one so you go so to aba ni bi efrem because ya more time up to the 2nd of December na omo so ba start aba end omo Ofan constituencies no nti Jerry bibia guso ekọ to na kwan mu e party no se na party no enkofo di ahu kekan na ade adum se aya attractive pa se na nkofo pick forms na baby wo mu kra na Uba Central Region baby wo mu kra na candidate bi abe 4 or 5 na pick forms na there to say your party no aya attractive e wo 50 man and 50 man to so as you know
I likely say attractiveness no a better result you seats I say
why not na make say in 2020 we lost 9 seats but yeah checks are you say 9 seats na you lose in na no excellency na dan Kwekufado won all that 9 seats. It means one or two things been and to turn out in 2020 and I'm so party no lose seats ya etesa no in 2024 ya dinyama eguna kwemu the good people of Central Region will vote massively for the new patriotic party And so that is what we are doing now. The offer constituency in there, Kofa, our picky forms now, the converting idea, Nabibia to turn out the polling station executive members are ready. Say, choose Obia, almost says, I didn't pay you, Simus being saying, party no, I did not call 2024, give it to me a winning seat. And Sana, from January going in, so the certain member of parliament, so elections, so, I say, national council, a lot of directives, we are municipal chief executive, you cannot contest, we are regional officer, you cannot contest, you contest, you need to resign your position. So, Nyama Guna Kwemu, party na meda yempeni for more national see. Onyamni Justin Frimpong Kudua. Juma Odi or party no mono, abura adwene ntiase so. We share nenhye ne Nyama Odi gugu na kwemu. Things are moving on very well for the party. I mean, at all cost, MPP but me a breaky 80 in 2024.
All right, MPP elections here, yeah, I say, then again, we and on the NT and on the free one, other major stories and so. Elections in the course so last week, saying that here, we were regional assistant secretary, Mudio Marcot in the year, at the same time, my dear Catchromo.
Oh, well, Matimaka say a party leadership. Say, we share a party constitutional article 13.9 and Pocho Umaba Mukwanga Krenanka may read it. Or say, where there are more than 5 contestants for the nomination as the party presidential candidate, a special electoral college shall cast their vote by secret ballot for the first 5 contestants to be shortlisted. Now, the special electoral college shall comprise for the following delegates. 1. The National Council. 2. The National Executive Committee. 3. The Regional Executive Committee. 4. All members of the National Council of Elders. 5. Also, all party members of Parliament. Then we move on. 6. 3 representatives of each of the special organs of the party. Then we move on to the past national officers. Then we move on to the 3 representatives each from every external branch. So these are the people. We are less than 1,956. Now we share result in so by now. His Excellency the Vice President in 629, followed by Onyemni Canada, Kumpre Japan, on 132. And Sana ya papa Alan Kojucha Mountain, 95. And Sana yaba free akutu no so onya 40. And Sana nipa the 5th person and the 6th person 99. Na Sana 99 na mpenifo ekesi nkumya say the National Council nkumya say enka na Saturday enka yankopon adoma enka omoto na say omumienu no kayatim na nka ba ko adwane nipa 4 na. And so we share the results now. Obibaka say the polling station executives are more than 200,000. So you cannot use the special delegate conference to
now
determine.
To determine.
Obisubaka say the party leadership akasa and they have the influence or more polling station. Polling station. I
understand it here.
Obibaka say, oh, Nansanka Yako ya clear cut. Police station executive members so say 1,000 near Kotuaba. Now your largest executives are almost over 200,000. You cannot use 1,000 to determine the strength of the 200,000. Obibaka say, oh, Nansan Penifona, Omoba Tuaba no Sam Penifona, Omode da. Police station executive members, because the likes of regional officers, constituency chairpersons, the member of parliament, my friend said ministers, omu ina wo constituency omu free. So we can say, oh, so far as we na go to aba, e determine say osimusi and obintin no, na say enima de ho. Obi so badwin say I'm a police station officer. Nya me penny na ka kire me no, enyo no ɛna sabi me di so me so bi a me so mo ma adwen kyerɛ amakyɛn say democracy. And so these are some of the things yeah say on the 4th of November party the polling station, the electoral area coordinators, the constituency officers, constituency patrons, council of elders, omina abakwa to abana omwetumi yi obi a obotumi lead party n'enyim eke break 8 na minim say edwuma his excellency na nadan kwa Ekufuado waye ewo Ghana ha mo no yebenya mbre ana yebenya adaje na yetumi ama Ghana for ahwe ndwuma yaye. Yes, obi baka say one or two things bi omna dia amanyama twetwe ne as a but now we all know what happens from 2019 but that time we nyama esi owiase afa na bibia enya de baka say bia Ghana nkuna bibia esi na bia waka say bia ban no de sombo kobo no sabi COVID is all over the world. Obia affected country be no man na economy COVID ne ban no na ogina nan so they all affected. And see as time goes on no, things are improving. Into Ghanaians behwe say his excellency na Nana Akufo-Addo na dwuma we bedi na ebi mo so call for say yamfa NDC former president Mahama Esombre no the Ghanaians will judge. But to me me hwe edwuma MPP aban na ye na so meti so bi ka say yamfa former president Mahama ba. We all know the track record of former president Mahama. We all know the future, they intimately determine the future. What will happen tomorrow, we cannot determine. Say, Ochina, in so better, I know I didn't go to sweep on him. But in we can sit down and talk about it. So we all know the track record of the former president Mahama. And the Ghanaians are not ready. Say, Omode, Omano, Sansa, Kashe, former president Mahama in Semi. I don't know, say, Ghanaians are not interested, say.
So are you suggesting, say, regardless of Nipa or Babidi MPP and Nemono, on your match to your former president?
You see, the party full soldiers, another party police executive members, who determine somebody who will match former president Mama. And former president Mama, to me, whoever become the leader of the MPP on your match, that is the truth. Oh yes, on your match. Oh, because benya time na ya pe na track record ni dwumedia odi ni ade enka no pe am bedu neat FM amu ya mo light no mo kan ya no air condition ade si amu enka medu amu na nka mo plant in case esusu papa because abanya agene light but ende yankopon na adman sometimes me kan ya maybe o mo ade a ya na because all the difficulties are ewiasa fa na ye kom he says na dan Akufo-Addo ne policy bi odegu na akwema me nua oti amu yakopon bo no onye no opportunity na obakasa I wish say obotumi ama ye na tiefo mu te ni TFM we FM dey say FM kase pa obotumi ama ye nya na ntiase say NDC as a political party they are in opposition this policy no my imagine say Ghana for omunye opportunity in 2024 na omoto aba e de mo a omotumi implementing Ghana for we all know his excellency Nana Akufo-Addo time na owo opposition in sama okeka yan ni ade me ba free senior high school ye ba babo ade na ye nuanu bi say enye possible planting for food and jobs enye possible one village one dam enye ye one district one warehouse enye ye one this one that enye ye one district one factory enye ye all those things in yano his excellency na Akufo-Addo ene na ban etuma I implement maybe ende eku juice udu mankesim udu kaswa udu winiba mpo de wodu omo na car kasinale si ho mo a omo de eku juice egum na I'm happy as a citizen of Central Region say companies are and the factories are his excellency na Akufo-Addo e de born to Ghana fa na bibia no nda yankopon cha de ifimfim antom so yenye factories ni bi nti unua 2024 elections ni de at all cost
all right
the MPP will break the 8
discrepancies here nipa bia nipa ni bi asum nominate ade obi beka say minimal but they see why such internal elections na ese BBC MPP. Mediana will share the Muslim pen for be found. Wow,
a penny for disciplinary committee. Atutu nsa afre penifo ni bi na omode nyama egu na akwan mu na me masre we internal elections na yeko obi baka say yekoto aba 16 regions na ebia baby ba kwa na mienu bi se bi nipa ebi ba kwa na mienu bi mentum asibi na ade betumi akoso ho but wo hwa party no ewo nhyehyeye party no ewo leadership omode inyama egu na akwan mu a omototo nsa afre omo a saa nsam na ade ni na no anade nkofo omo kedi saa nyambra sam se wa party ni ye internal elections say wote wonsa bo no ana se wodi ne mpambro no mpanifo atranse a omudi saa nsam ni na ho enkomo na mrepem no whatever may be the case no the outcome of it they will bring it to the public my minumi ni na so yetumi atibi na minim say elections no baby ho mo na ade a ebetumi aka say bibia akoso 13 central region it was a peaceful other regions the same thing baby ba kwa na menu regions menu bi na mu say nyama bi o man koye nti mpenifo nhwe na obi bia na perpetrators sa particular day no omo misbehave ye no mpenifo ba from na so twi bi o bia so omo da twon mo but me too your party for no for say we ale ye fie nkomo di fie nkomo no mboye no edu bebia na obi bia enya abotre na abotre no nso na bewie nkunimdie no wa wonua se bibi na se wonto wan saf obatumi afre no na wonnedi nkomo boko nti bibia de ekọ so wano nkande national council to abananka omo yi nipa ba ko but owura boache jakon esifom na se bibia de no kwemu.
Okay. How you need 100.9 assistant secretary central region and I would say Kano. Sam Jerome, MPP eternal elections in any matters are rising. Who will be big found na you move ahead?
Hey, na sembe brawa kan mimi ni bibika.
Minim so ni bibia.
Hey, nti sembe brawa tena hakin. Sembe brawa tena hakin.
Sam Jerome.
Manankanasa.
Jerry.
Yes sir.
Meka bi. Nanso no eniema bi o ha waka. Meti wo nyina no. Na nka mpese me ye dia Dr. Baomia ye ni bi. Ka mesere de mensa bobbo me yefu so. So ti ase but eja bija mana kana sem. Hwe nsemme na eye minua yi eti ha okay. And at a point I was thinking Zebia em say obi fi Gabon no kasa o. So be fi eye Mali no kasa o. Because as you say he's not in Ghana here. One, me tina dem ha. Me tina dem ha to dare him. To dare him. Ose oba ha no. Senkenya MPP abanya. Enka wonkania ene o generator. Ensi so. Okania ne wo air condition ensi so. Bananka generator. I am sitting here today, Saturday, second to dare him say, or your assistant regional secretary, he should pick from 2017 economic policy or my budget statement or my now on point one as to baby bakwa or more making any contribution to a energy sector. One. He should just pick one and on quoting a date, a page. Because my budget in our one at least makes me a catch so uncle show mu 2017 budget anymore. Omo 2027 budget anymore. I think say page 84. Abai we yankasaka say at least Abai we won't say NDC4 at almost 900 megawatts. Even he underestimated it too. But finance minister reported about 900 megawatts. 900 megawatts and the car power. Eye dear. Emi etumi import transported from Tema to Ayatakwadi, yes, ye the Kokuma simple. And the car power, ye dear. A merry dear, ya. Mujina opposition. Atoto ayam piake kan wasem, a ye way. And yana mobile, a merry miscellaneous, mobile ya, dream nikatashi sekrampono. In terms of Adianka, Ayadem Brasuno, you extended the contract for another 10 years or more. Adebeka, can Adia more mobile in the energy sector, why? And you sit here now to try Yampia. Sanka obi den ka generator na edey esiso mesrawo So we need bibia can. In terms of the energy sector, don't come and claim any credit. Na okan bibi. Say omo policies enya ne ferry impo. And enya o ferry impo say oka one district one factory. Enya ferry so obeka say one village one dam. Enya ferry you are not worried about. Ufi Central Region capital Cape Coast. Mo launch mo manifesto for your second term. Mo launching wo Cape Coast. Vice President Bejina can say they are building an airport for Cape Coast. They are building. Hey, let's play. I will get you the video. The voice.
The same way the assassin with the Obama.
I will get you the voice to play. Say I'm building a state airport for Cape Coast. Ebesi no mu wie no masanso adani omano. No mu wie no masanso adani omano. One village, one dam. Please don't sit there and say NDC communicators. Prove me wrong. Don't sit and say NDC communicators. What a superior document or fact do you have to contest that say sad no manye day or manka? And then besin there. What have you done? And then here for village buying. Damn the one here for. And in Guasisem one planting for food and jobs. To the extent said they diverted over $60 million. Scarce they got to a draw. Scarce they got to fertilizer money and won't count ye. Na baba ya bwachi bidin. Corruption. Adokromo. According to Ghana Integrity Initiative, any Transparency International, do you know say the worst score of President Mahama during his presidency, which is 43-point score, no, it is the best score for 7 years under President Akufo-Addo. It remains the best score. It's as an assistant secretary there. Namini say he is abreast with informations. Oba and Koba be even apologetic and speak to the minds and conscience of the people. Say bo bebia. Yeah, say yes, shemu body akoduni. Na so bebia beduni. No ke bibia about COVID. What is he? Sebe kafro. Em say ye insua bibia nwie ye de. But don't take Ghanaians say sebe kafro ye nim nyansa na ye jimi. Use Africa ha. And even don't use Africa, use West Africa. One part and omuye ku money ade say omo economy aye basa omuye ku money ehun kekan. Eye kwanya Ghana faso to resuscitate the effect of COVID. Which of the countries have done same? Ko Gabon ko bisa say upon a ho Gabon, Oma printing over 80 billion into their economy. Go to Gabon and ask. Go to Gabon and find out to say, after printing about 80 billion, Oma writing of 48 billion, say a bad data by noon to me a day, entia eno. Ko Gabon, all kumpona koshe say Gabon inflation rate, sign a day, sign a etie. Ko Gabon na koshe say nuisance taxes, more depositing on Ghanaians after 2021, after 2020 COVID, money added. Go to Gabon, go to Burkina Faso, go to Niger and find out to say, Diamuye, even Omwa a ye cool country, Crampono, are doing better than one on your cool country. And you sit there so happy. So happy. Now, Omambay, and what for this approach in dealing with the effect of COVID? What's in her? Oh, yeah, then. Okay, can you pay? See, the MPP for no, not Dr. Baumia's NDC for they don't read. Nyane fault. MPP for then when they read in part, they can't comprehend. Because if you read and comprehend, and Kabe who the solution, the alternatives are President Mahama the idea. He's saying he's a young alternative. President Mahama Tsnaha, I can say when he comes as the president, he will run a 24-hour economy. Obviously, because he doesn't understand. Mark.
Yes,
because he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. To understand somebody to say, I will implement a 24-hour economy. He doesn't understand because one can say Nipan say me one district, one factory. So he doesn't understand. I say obanyem. I say obanyem. Now ubisa say one can say minyem be man or ba because you don't understand what goes into it. For somebody to operate a 24-hour economy, if you know what it entails, nkabe jina don say sumwano aka say
I know there's a number of politicians say more.
Wait, and yeah, cancer. He doesn't understand because what we are saying in say you make sure say 24 hours, the economy will be in operational. And the moment I'll be implemented that, what is that means in say automatically you are pushing production. Say because automatically you are pushing employment to be gained by people who are unemployed. Because you'll be engaging in this shift running system. Also in other jurisdictions or in other countries. But he sits here, he doesn't understand. President Mahama say Oba, as at and now President Akufo-Addo ati new commission say yenye emolument money ehon keka. President Mahama say Oba, sa de no se wo ye na point here, men nan so ho daye. Na sa as gracia no will be a thing of the past. Men nan po nye dey en so ho daye. And those money will be injected into the economy to do what? To provide jobs. For the people. To provide a juma for the people. President Mahama say, Nyame ya adom na say oye dey Oba. Waye bida. A deputy minister, just by way of say a wish, say onya $1 million ope. As at that time, kwampo now dollar ni ye 1 cedi, 2 cedi, 20 pesos to a dollar. Oyi ne di. President Mahama say Oba, he will make sure say corruption will be fought. To the latter, corruption will be fought. President Mahama say Oba, we even stated this in our last manifesto. Ewomu. President Mahama say obi ye babunu. Na say nipa ko ne ye under 40. Na say nipa ko nankasa ebie ono ankasa na dwuma. Say nipa ko no for the next 5 years and he doesn't pay tax. They are exempting no. Just because obetimi a reinvest sika na ye dey. Obenya no into Nejumano to expand. No, to me, I employ a man for. It was in our last manifesto. President Mahama Kanye say a Juma ye Juma kesia to say a despite media money a honke count 3 years one more tax holidays. And no be boise de be ya or mubeti me ide. I expand the ide. I found for more. Now income taxes from these people. Ye 2020 manifesto name, if you read, you would have read. See the shemu say any company or a businessman. I want nan cry kumase takradi sunyan kepkos 1 year investment. Name mo beko koye investment. Ewo ekurabiase anabibisa ano. Say nipa kono 3 years, you have a tax incentive. For going there to create jobs and employment for the people, no. Say nipa ne be said ye we have balance of resources in the system. Na tumi ade abuampo e ma brain drain ade abafom. But MPP say okain pa on tiasie. If he reads and after reading appreciate enyoma ewumu a enye sure say nkobetena ha say or dare me. Please, those people you meet and dare, with all due respect, I am not one of them. In Mesrel, say appraise yourself with what is contained in the subsequent document of NDC, and then reposition yourself when you get the opportunity to sit on bigger platforms like this. Back to Nisema MPP for aftermath. Go and read the letter of Ura Bache Jako.
Or send the letter and be there and the bonus.
No, so what I said. No, but he sat here and created the impression as if say, Papa no na willingly on your day or say uncle. You should have read the letter in plenum and the things contained therein. But you don't sit here and make it look as if say, sa illegality na papa ne kan ho asem. Sa pick and choose. A papa ne kan ho asem. So you should ask yourself this sabio normal logical question say if say ekoye a tie between Dr. Baumia any other. But the National Council have sat to say National Council never to. What kind of a lawless party is that? Wankasa will shamra, and then you reprobate from Eye Wankasa or decision our Mickey. Because it doesn't favor you or favors you. Way and where your clear testament of their ACC in the national circle.
As a party no so no constitution no emaomo.
Emaomo then.
One more constitution.
Which aspect?
One more.
No, which aspect of their
council to me take it?
They take it which decision? They can vary laws. How? So the National Council, they make a decision. Say more super delegate conference. And say super delegate conference, you ko nipa 5 because one wa e prese be di party name no ebo 5. So you ko sone so ayi nipa enum. When there is a tie, 1 week after, you be san so ayi dey ato aba. So when did they set to vary? And say a few day, a year the college has been limited to a year National Council. The college has been limited to a National Council. Into no Mark Jerry, Utihui, Sadi, wa etasumu. Dabu etasumu. And we are no free. You see, President Mahama can say me say violence has characterized MPP for election. Yet to yanugu so. Enwechi ya mene mo Asante Regional Youth Organizer ewo Peace FM. Ewo nane akesi shows. He alluded to the fact that they brought macho men. Oh yes. He alluded to the fact that they brought macho men. So other aspirants in apart from police deployment, they were macho men. Me sure say macho men ye queries this. And I say omo ye we. What did they go there to do? Ye bu ebi mo papa ebi mani. Akwan kwa pan ani kura mpom says omusom kwa na surgery sede. Nyame anya aduma na ni efra. Wey. All in the name of your person Dr. Baumia lead party. Wey. Empire obi ani, obi papa.
But some party I take him matter now.
Also party
because internal elections said this is not the first time. Why am I here internal elections?
Why more internal elections?
Oh,
now internal elections. What did you hear? What did you hear?
Graduate.
Ya Bob Brako ye nim.
Okay.
And ya monku ye nim. And into Magjari and the baby a wodru no. Right? Ebia wakukro ya ukosi no. Ebia baby at your age and what you have achieved no. Ebia no anye de we nyanesa. Nene ni ajamo because onim se ebusuane eye dey enyini. Mark the same thing. You want your boy say only to say wono. Na me awowa ye no. Buy it 500 times cry why dey. But it means the family is growing. You are growing. And you know, tell me say NDC last election say Ekoye. Did you hear any pocket of violence? Oche, where? Did you report anything? Did you discuss anything of that sort? But for MPP, no.
Okay.
Aye kulungugu ajinena na daso ye dey. Ewo wonti. You remember the kulungugu bombing and man the wonti.
All right.
And
Jerome,
now man the issue of money.
And money the idea.
The issue of money ora hopes na doye. Eka kire yem paying on national television grant interview. Say sika de ye ina ye TI. Nanso no ebimo okanya to the extent say yen hwe ye mpo wo IMF sika na ye dey. Ye koje no. IMF sika na aba yen hwe because say if say or see chief of staff etimi mo bi 200,000. 100,000. And yet 10 cedis so 1 billion 2 billion titiska no. See yen fanye dey ye fan koto aba. These are the issues of what? The issues of money. Issues of money. Say about 28 to me more be 1 billion. It more be 2 billion. It more be 500 million. Just because you per se or simesi anaso obintin bi eden ebedi flag bearer to cover up the mess that MPP has created. Now, Stu, Dr. Baumia, as to the percentage he garnered, when is on Moko or Super Delegate Conference, all the aspirants, they knew the outcome. You are aware. They knew the outcome. So what Obiana or Shannon say, Obetimia de Eura first five, even if it with one vote. But for Dr. Baumia to get 67%, it tells so we in a chidinia. A chipefe said that the man is not as popular as we think he is. Of course. Because while you have party machineries and government machinery all behind you, NASA still you couldn't even chalk 70%. Now you did 67%. It tells something. It tells something. Say a drew from ho. Na obia oye grassroots ni. Eye up chairman abron ye ka say. Ene obi di obi anim ye campaign manager. Ne company waji even prepare adwuma de amane girls. Amoni ade. Na branch women organizer. Constituency women organizer. Ete ho bre. And you go and tell the person say vote for me.
All right, Jerome, better say. Higher need 100.9. You go so Momayanka, Anna.
Meaning, okay, say, or cassette is for my president, Mama. Oh, dear, could be Sudan. No, Emma.
Oh, but also what caught in a few and the lessons.
What lessons? Oh, be a why member of parliament. I a deputy minister, I a minister, I a vice president. I'm a president. Man, what can tell you a lesson? Now, I'm a remedias. I'm a remedias. What's your man who can see a walk up a men number of what I party in the bar and account again. So, what really went wrong when your party is in power? Nana, what didn't mean? What was the problem?
That they were on course.
Meba.
And almost say PPS mobile.
Let me tell you one thing. I NDC communicators. Wo baka MPP and a Agyeman issue. The hypocrisy and dishonesty in NDC communicators. And then one find go before. Yet. Even the album of party they go to a Crampo, it got to a point to plan. No matter sir. The voters no matter so much change the face of the album. And come before went to court. This is hypocrisy. What time you see you compare your party to MPP? You're far ahead. What I say? You're far ahead. Come before the party no court. Ever come before it got to a point or withdraw from the contest. And a former president Hammer and your opportunity. I don't know what. That's the fact. And so by time now Bakabu change Akona ye tweeting ye. Who tweet to do for ye? One tweeting ye. You see, young communicators. Young can no crack, now young compare young say young. Now who can say former president Hammer who go to Hade? Or go to being as a vice president for close to 4 years. Well, you feel that on board the master, I have Professor Mess and go for the crazy, Echi Domino. Or some of your man penny. And young Kagana Bako Semu. He's the only sitting president will lose massively over 1 million votes. Are you telling me, sir, Ghanaians were happy about former President Mama? Is that what you are telling us? So Ghanaians, they were very happy. Now from 2015 to 2016, my friend, give me a break. I want chere. Anybody go man can eruni. I want chere okum koto, and number egum pana hado. And you are saying, sir, former President Mama and a former President Mama. You see, that alternative now, one can say, it's an empty alternative. Very empty. And then now what I say, former President Mama ba so be say, or so be say. On your president that. And I say, I can't read their classes. Young failure, we are not better fee. Now, you is that what you are telling us? No, crowd say. Oh, because I say Cape Coast now, promises say, you buy Cape Coast airport. And and some of my president, Mama, come Ghana. I went to me and and some of my president, Mama. When catch now, Elmina, Montin, so an arm penny for any. Anka said, sub in Pedasa. I have fishing harbor now, MPP, and Mayo Kono, Abacatu sword no. I am a crap, and tro. Recently, his assassin and Adam go for a commission project now. A commission project, you see. Sometimes young trust and young can't as some nuclear because they tell for Mutia and some period as an opportunity. And the young other 10 years. But NDC, MPP, and it's not what they apple, any orange, what they frat. The difference are clear. It must so. President Mama Babem, Yahuno. Ghanaians who are. And the Ghanaians you compare no oba bemu ne soon ne ban ne na why na about mampani oba tire kunjwa so a Ghana for ebufu esin former president Mahama and I make a chono in 2016 elections just compare the 2016 elections a sitting president ban and Ghana you have a fourth republic sitting president ban and the Ghanaians are to abe tiane pa esin former president Mahama. What I say, leaders are yebeyi, meaning the polling station executive members who decide. Yeah. And if the party decide, they are able to party polling station executive members when they decide say, yeah, the honorable Kennedy Akumpe Kwe Japan and the air qua. Party ni na bebe dieti. So mu decide say yeah the a free yako tone air qua. Party ni na bebe dieti. So mu decide say yeah the excellency the vice president. Alaji Mahmoud Baumene party ni abediache. Now I'm telling you that. Sani mpana ya yi omuni ina obi obeli di party ni biano. Oba beating problem President Mama hands down.
Okay, Madam Sam. I think we have to move on because we are far behind the time. Ade.
Yanko.
Na me fami hona. Say no ntini ba.
Yanko.
Jeruni.
And the issue
or say the alternative President Mahama is
empty. It's empty. And Ghana funim
no. Na Ghana funim. Minim baby of aba how.
Ade.
Hey, anka betimi atena fidie so aka say President Mahama is empty.
They say Ghana funim. The alternative will call for it.
Please, I thought you told me to be decorous.
Kasa.
And exhibit some form of maturity.
Kasa.
So you should sit down. So sit down. Unim.
Yes, sir.
Omanpenyina ene ono no bai. Watimi ama Kennedy Japan adwuma. Right? Wamma adwuma Ghana Gas as board chairman. Wamma aboa papon adwuma ma na ye as corporate affairs manager. Obi oba ya obesi Ghana Gas ato abo. Ene onti the issue of gas a short simple. Onti.
Obi oba Ghana Gas o ma penye Mahama type.
Na ye wanyi.
That was a Professor Mills. I know more candy Ghana Gas.
Na Professor Mills. I thought so Okasa no Okasa will be device 4 years. Say 4 years no or your vice to who?
Oh, okay.
And he was the head of the economic management team. Anameboa.
Yeah.
No problem. Unim. Obi oba ya. Obeye port expansion. Ewo takrade anytime port. To create employment. Obi oba ya. Obesi terminal 3. Ene one of the beautiful terminals in Africa. It processes over 5 million passengers a year. Emma Ghana revenue. And home medase. He is using a certain words like mediocrity. Abranti, choice of words.
He's not on microphone.
I am in one.
He's not on microphone.
Who is mediocre here?
Kaza.
Anna.
Kaza.
Onim. Ene. You see Terminal 3 duty free shop. Jankroma Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo. When you bibia wo no, asan so de why then amaneba. You are saying President Mahama is empty. Obia ene by virtue of a year hospital infrastructures you see here, a gym appointees in Kwan. And you know Anka Napo died. And you know Anka AGYEMAN died. Because you had your moya day, Echo UGMC.
Okay.
Echo so moya day. And then we are talking about a year Tamale International Airport.
Phase 2, Wama baby.
By virtue of who?
And me say phase 2, need yes, Wama.
And I say by virtue of who?
And
the Tamale Teaching Hospital. So when utie MPP ni na okasa say ya me if say oye a foot soldier and I say ebia branch ni a meka say nyame adom afi na wanya akwanya and ye nyina ye sha say make enya akwanya no you fumble, you make a year certain mistakes so a pardonable. Assistant Regional Secretary. Fansen ko wo me party mu a kamene net na rec eco meeting as regional executive, and then you exude this high level of inept, very oblivious about information say koso, and you sit and label. Then say President Mahama yemtia Alhaji Bawumia ne President Akufo-Addo mo yeden. So mo de I'm sure you just say me ko kofa me ba 6 years no kofa ne de woni trim de ma won. If that's what you are saying, because for them there for them there NSNK bibia ni o machi. So what I say, so please Mr. break.
Okay, better say.
And if you are to compare the economy, indicators of the economy, na ye koha, I think it's a mini. Because this is a bonus you.
Okay, better say.
And the inflation is 45%.
My first in your
and this year at this time, if free honor. Now you're saying it's 15%.
Okay, better say Sam Jerome. How you need 100.9? Ukusua would see Asabidika. Mene aye Assistant Secretary of the MPP in the Central Region. CK Mankasim Wahana, aye Sam Jerome, Western Regional North, Honorary Communication Officer. Where is say Western North, Honorary Communication Officer. Where's Jerry? Good morning. Are you fear for Baumia? When he happens to win the next presidential elections, people supporting him will be dictating to him on what to do. Now, Senator Fashaman, and Odiabe. Comments at Domi Piletu or say, Mark J. Mema Obamio. Young Kunim da. Maza. Yada Jajo. Ozini no, Ochiano. Coloculote incoming. Wait some Jerry, no matter what the MPP can do, they will still lose the 2024 general elections because Dr. Bawumia didn't manage the economic well. And Alan also mess up with the trade and industry. So what again? Honorable Kennedy Japan is heartless. So heartless to lead Ghana. Therefore, we should simply give former President John Mahama another chance. Francis Akpalu or the Freehold Central. We say this MPP guy, he himself knows that they have failed. So his confidence level is very low. God bless JDM. Take care of his painting. We say, please send my greetings to Honorable Sam Jerome. MPP has changed from a peaceful party to a more violent party. I have run out of words. MPP internal vote input. The MPP wash their dirty clothes outside. Ghanaians can see how dirty it looks. All right, we'll cry one here. I say from I love you, say if you also a year chrome. It within a day, a year chrome. A year. Oh, okay, a year chrome. Edro. And to the end of the face, a year chrome. And or the abbey, you and a bra. And as you, it's ya a year chrome for you. All right. Yewra bugiri na abu. Owura bugiri na abu tape record any ad hoc committee. Womo ye adwuma. Parliament ad hoc committee. Womo to witnesses ya no ne nsema APF remo aba. Tike. Is it indictment on more government yana?
Oh, David.
Because nipa ne ka say IGP otisui anhwe ya on mamu ntimi break the 8.
Oh no, not some no can. You see, sometimes about the security issues now, they are very careful. Now, many edi hardware committee, no, parliamentary hardware committee, no, echi. Now, the me I can say, I am one also back. Say, in Penifo Ekedi is I'm come away with Chief Bugri Nabu. Now, at the end of the day, no, utmi a record ye. Now, miteti in some new adu baby a McJerry. Na ASEM. Now, you will say Bugri Nabu is a former chairman for the New Patriotic Party. Currently, the locals party nimu and others are buying nimu any day. And the question is that are they aware? Say Papano, another chief record your man. Say Omonya aware dia minimal the McJerry.
Aware dia woman aware.
Just
na chief Bugiri na Abu Nanka Sanso Akaso no one share that record here. Just so be presented the president. It was the comma president.
Okay. It is a menu din komo. Yet if you so I can say Kofu tie here wa bonti. Obi betumi etu so betumi a record na wetie mekasa na say menu ne kasa na say ma no or record the program itself. Na ebia why playback na wetie a discussion ye oni pakono o no right. But where ye menu ye miensa ntemu komo and a war record. Now we are asking say another me no me susu yum bi say na why cry na all this are recording no ekwa abonti wuti na meka ni because yaba ewo ye fi se panin no ye di nyema bi ba kwa na menu bi ba batu onim now na COP mensa COP enye position ketwa o ewo Ghana Police Service mo position kase pa nti in some be the way AC call no hardwe look you know no so omo parliament especially committee ayati and bra wo be hwa COP mensa the council no raise two issues be concerning about the members of the committee omo so I say my council ni bi ma newspapers afa ni ade agaga the vice chair no can say he made that comment but it doesn't mean say be akasa na no mo kan wo tape no so the audio na eba bonten no or you see the word treason I don't know say be who would say asamna but not or just say samna ebe mu no the council ni beside say it looks like or mo take you almost stands that another position that but the other committee member and they would deny say oni Ghana web entry komo bi asa wunua ensam no I say ekodum penifo eni ma o mo tra ho ase me dia mi su se nka ba ne sa no nka ebia committee ne tra so wi minim ye say ma attorney general ewia the police council no so ebetu because obi entumi emfa and only IGP is the president who appoints IGP with the consultation of National Council. And I say with the consultation of the police council, maybe over to me, I appoint IGP. It's in some of the would say the way and some days you some of the and some Libya, it do be an ASEM kakra, but in Penifar transfer, I hope say prepare your as a parliamentary. At all committee at transunidia or Moshe na omudi ya tuye. Send you ma minyaya and KB and penny for no command. Obviously, say by the same crana onyemi bugi na bu and I have a bugi na busu a call recording na sansum we about our bonds because it's a secret. About office na me be din komo. Menya we say will record me. Now at the end of the day never talk about idea meaning say Ghana ya man bremu no e bia a lawyer for no be can say when you be di nkomo na say me wie na me ni one on one ye train be ye di nkomo a na me record na etumi ya criminal offense say we bo record without the person's knowledge nti wunu omo nsam no me di mani egusu e di echire but I hope say as I me kan asam say opani bugri na bu or record here or the command wines IGP or the command wines the president or the command wine I in some I basa what I say I hope say in front of now or mudi to you because security issues.
Better say Sam Jerome.
Jerry in some now ACC no one main can the legal aspect be brave because all kind the legal aspect are, of course. So we share Article 18 of your Constitution now. A year 18.2 now. It makes a year near akosono illegal because a year right to privacy. A year will be a constitutional then will be a constitutional right. And then so we share a year apart from that as well share the National Communication Regulation that is LI 1719 now. Regulation 5 and so now and also HTT in terms of privacy communication mo and also and subsequently regulation 10 in spite of the penal measures then and also I think that if you make reference to Evidence Act and also no I think says section 100 section 120 section 52 section 51 a year in some in relation to a year incommodate whether privilege a year conversation and I say be a confession statement and so on and so forth. I don't know on the basis of the legal aspect in there. So ubi fee say you breaching the constitutional right after a year setting no. Obetimi aye den a pursue and also but no cry a woman and say osha in some now there were several dimensions na dimension ba ko ewom the security implications and I say asemwa efa yin security ho asem mark no cry a woman say oba Ghana ha one of the institutions that ensures and safeguards the security of the country, the police service. And in the Ghana police service, play a major or critical role in terms of yembambo and yasumji hunsemno. Ghana police service, play a very critical role. And in say uba benya issues whereby senior police officer din come to the extent say ye be outstay a year current IGP or na sifim to the extent say would say in someone a woman yaja to me ya what do you mean to say the continuous stay of IGP way in office no and my MPP for breaking it. So which means he says supposedly so what's why and can we be anything possible to ensure say MPP whether fair or foul means say MPP be there and the moment you do that you are subverting the will of the people and also me plunging this country into a chaotic situation. It's not to say on minor sum jeno on minor bambono or the yeding or the tochacha. And they are very unfortunate. Say as a senior police officer who has attained the last rank in Ghana Police Service. IGP they say by privileged position. Presence na day. But to attain the position of a commissioner of police, COP, why then? What pen? There is no other rank in the service again. There's no other rank in the service again, apart from to be appointed as ABA IGP, which is by privilege. Say, on my penini, ebe pow. And you could plot this. Put to me planning. Say in the what's a day.
But somebody will say so on. And it don't
he's even not a credible witness.
On country.
So what I say.
But we should also be fair.
No,
to
we're
him.
in court. He's not a credible witness. Put here as me attach a kind. They attach a kind.
What's he saying?
On say he saw a witness that he's been invasive. So what I say, he's been invasive and not credible. And so Osha, or you say when you look at his body language and everything, money are there. We should take notice. It is Osha and the gestures name Nyoma or your money are there. A clear evidence say or invade a certain questions. A money and honk account. Why it is not right. Even though quite fast so to elicit that information, no, in my view is wrong. So what I say, in my view it is wrong. But even when you read Article 18.2 in 4, we have certain limitations to air that right. Now we are there. We have limitations. And if they are to prove, say it falls within the limitation. I mean, it is entirely wrong. It is entirely wrong. And when you're there, I was here day. Yes, so as people, we need not to countenance this. And we hear Jerry, and we hear baku say a bed that's what I input near day. Na yasoso eye dia ekoso no so Jerry, so we no few a se utie tape ni mu ye a okay baby abugri na abuka say e wo so mukoko hu the old man with an envelope no crampo besoso okay so what's that part? Oh yes, of course. Of course. Said they have to go and see the old man, the president, with an envelope. No crampo betimi ide so besoso.
Okay.
You see, to influence the appointment of Sir COP Mensano. Listen to the tape. How saying?
I said one of the portion.
I will go and read, go and listen.
Have to listen.
You are saying say how? You are saying A. Well, Mark, I speak about it. You are saying A. You see? And a just said be say, your man Penino. He always has been induced with a demudia bribe. Okay, Orion take asem.
Oh, but I know that doesn't mean he's always been induced. How can you conclude?
Jerry, Mark.
How does it affect the president?
How can you
wait.
Yeah. Mark, for corruption and telling
Mark.
He says now don't go.
One who said Obama be in same. Mark. One says Ubika say Mark ni Ubika say Jerome there, o de how so the unya university girls ni bia near the choir I dey pay Jerome be yam okay as we say no kwen no kre no right e wo ho na minua CK enso ni obi ka sana say Jerome the man brother Jerome podo nyeska o as say nya university girl ku bia na dey bia ese mana my Jerry Meba who baby a converse who baby a who trend. Do you understand? That means and now no be na ekoye Majeri ni obi kasa no. Say no kan ye. And then so ye CK so say no so ye dey eka. Then which means he say that is what the person is cut for. Inche na no bi ekoye nyantechi. Na osi ye nyesika de koma president a. Ya sorte no. And now no be quiet can say answer na be who president unless you pay $20,000. And then so a tape. You see, I just see sika who the old man. So then what is this depicting? What is it depicting? Say man penyin ni sunu ne ban no sa na tie.
Anyway,
as per people who knows him, and I've worked with him.
That portion, mom,
my mention share mama. Say now who ye you know. Let me get that portion. I can find that portion for you. I can find that portion for you.
Just 1 minute.
So, very important.
Asana, you about appointee IGP with a consultation of Council of State.
Yeah.
And so my penny point to me, Shan Hong Kong.
The
consultation.
Council of State.
Council of State consultation or advice is not binding on the president.
And then what also?
It's not binding on the president.
In some question, me tie audio ni sa but
that part one
so me tumi aka say that part I work on me manti
oh my mention
what I say ad hoc
45 minutes in
what is that portion NDC for no do mo portion ni what I say
only so audio ni emienu
but pocho edu baby a obi say I say yim kasa ni bi afie di bi ahim obi so audio ni kra bi o mu kra na budi na abu na ngasa o mu call ne nchen chief ono kra no voice no kra na say yi
yenyi hwe ono wa o si bibia e correct
pepe pocho me ba o you see eben ye security service
asare so call ye no asare so say eye the voice
me ba
ye the superintendent asare say eye the voice it is only commissioner Mensa.
And also say.
I also say baby
also take a chance na nkofo ni sa no.
Money.
Ne wo me ni say.
You are defending.
First year me comment you.
I was say ye hina no. As a politician.
Yeah.
Ade ya mo ye ne sa ma baby amra ne da no. Bobo wi echi na echi aka MPP NDC. Echi de beginem. No, say ye jai a committee na parliament.
No, me
MPP. No, also MPP.
Also a sympathizer.
A lot of sympathizers.
You see, also a sympathizer. I say, and at a point, Honorable Agaga asked him, say, so you been a sympathizer on any or right? I say, so your party lost. And I say, yes, 2000 my party lost.
Oh, but that one there, you see. Sometimes but
papa a security person, a police officer in uniform.
It's not the best.
Do not say apart from he being too partisan or something a tribal bigot. Because IGP man, or say IGP man me fee uti ne papa fee krobo. So supposedly or NDC ni.
But you see sometimes
I don't know what tape.
You see, sometimes idea Ghana ham. Say you so. About the security issues, we have to be very careful.
Okay.
And some make us say, and some make us a committee no, or we are careful. Now,
a committee so they are being careful.
No. You see,
upon someone
they are being careful. But I wish DOP Mesa, the council raise the issue of Agaga. Was our treason as someone make no. So the same member of the committee, I himself said, "You're NDC for." It's the issue now about the hormone. Mama, you so issue now as a
committee. No, I mean people who have security appreciation.
Yes,
he has been the RESEC chairman for 4 years.
Police officer,
Ophelia, SP Superintendent Tobu, right? Otisubi, Agaga is a lawyer who has been a deputy minister of interior. So what I say? Honorable Atacha is a lawyer. They have appreciation.
Because radio so now
okay, mama comment here for so 0302243540 0302257902. Omu yana ya peke final comments na yeah, I don't know, say final comment in the basis la dapa there na mo be ka there. Beba chomache. Okay, 0302243540 0302257902. It's only two ana. It seems it's only two ana lines, you know. Okay, Mache. Oh, Gafra. Gafra. I'm saying I better Gafra. Anyway, NT high unit 100.9. Na mami share. Okay. Yeah, hello. Beba Tomachen. Oh, anyway. Right. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. How you need 100.9 Jumedi your friend ASEM yi edika Saturday's edition. Mame peke mo final comment on Cecilia Adapa matter no. Na so that we draw the curtains down. Sam Jerome. High Court decided.
High Court, I'm an order.
Yeah, one order, yes.
The order office of the special.
Oh yes, yes. So refunded. But yeah, the people say, "Yeah, then
unrelease it now." Yeah. So, also the decision of the High Court. It is based on the office of the special prosecutor, the act. So, also Act 959 now. Specifically, when you go to section, let me find a section for you. I think section 31. Mr. Omebao. When it talks about tainted properties.
Properties, yeah.
You know, say offer
a
section 32. So offer section 32 now. A actual seizure of a tainted property.
Yeah.
Yes, seizure of a tainted property. And it's a OSHA 32(1) or say an authorized officer may seize property if that authorized officer has reasonable grounds to suspect that the property is what? Tainted. And it is necessary to exercise the power of seizure to prevent the concealment, loss, or destruction of the property. You know, say OSHA a special prosecutor act where this is where the OSP draw ni 2 million
no now
seize those properties belonging to them because now or suspected on the grounds say amasempa the woman probably may conceal the information them but same time they say already act now the act says say after the seizure within 7 days the office of the special prosecutor should make application to the court. So I say to the court and report to the court of this, and subsequently even has the power to renew it. But the contention of the court is that office of the special prosecutor timeline now dear man wo mremu no ayede abroso. So I say so on the basis of that he's ordering the court to do what? To give it back to Mameno. But office of the special prosecutor, ne anu you are dear bano, and then they say, in as much as I respect the court, within the time, na me de ye a jumano. That is why a basa. But even if say or comply a release a manner, office of the special prosecutor can still come under the act to go and do what? And seize
it again.
And seize those property. So he can make application to the court and seize it. Because on reasonable grounds say ABR said they are emrana ede are outline obetimi ede use as a basis to go and then do it. So say ABR a case will be filed in the court because the law says that if after 60 days of seizure you don't prefer any charge against
that
the person, then you should release those seized properties.
Seized properties. Back to the original owner.
Back to the original owner. And I say Nipa Krono.
All right, okay.
The office of the special prosecutor still have avenues to go after
if
after the
deem
woman.
It so fit.
Yes, to go after the woman. But I think say Obi Obeshe the issue of Cecilia Dapabiano. I'm not sure anybody who is a patriotic citizen will sit and defend this.
Welcome,
Idea Cecilia Dapa.
Your time now. Sige.
Yes, Obi Beka said nobody would defend.
Now the Sige I don't know one.
Nobody would defend.
Now go ahead. Go ahead.
No crow.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Opening court akasa. You see, sometimes issue of court yana me mpese medema no bo wakoto tumi ye wan hwe ya na na make say the judgment ni say they should return the seized money and nti ene de ye betumi aye den afenfia won kakra but the issue itself no and ye ntumi nko odun agura na so contempt akapaw ne wo mi say court akase nyama na obo seize no mo fa na de man back the issue no and wo ha anamebwa
yeah
nti ye nyina ye ntwen
okay
na ya mom within 7 days so within 7 days no omo return ne nyama na omo seize ni na fa man back ma this na ni account na dey cry world the two banks
two banks
it's omo freeze ni na wa nimpe wa from sike wo fie what they call my account are made to me access no so the account has been
frozen
nti say we understand paper na say at the end of the day na say nimpa no o man no so no ho ai na ache no nti issue na ada ho mo sa no issue a ada Ghana fu ehim papa nti ye na ye yen wa abotre na nyama na court ada mo say omo fa man back no omo fa man na de omo court the substantive issue a ada mo say ni fie ni sika $1 million ayira na ade no omo nkonom ye
okay
ni na ye jama court nti na court na aka na de I think say I don't know obi bia be de no betumi edi hu fimfim but
okay
the matter itself no we cannot discuss
and it is true because
yes
before
one under contempt
akwakobe me da say high need 100.9 and then assembly the country me de ha and na ye de AC one me be fia Sam Jerome me Western North Communication Officer de ma NDC obafia ha na CK Man Kesim Charles Kojo Odum ono no ye Central Regional Assistant Secretary de ma New Patriotic Party womo eneba oza womo neba yede ayejebe yede bro we never be there with it 100.9 ejebani bedase CK bedase o
that's it
okay Jacob Shopper all right okay Sam Jerome also bedase Yami Shopper papa Yami adama next week we bedase na mebo bibia wutie mu amohwe me mo fa nche me na ene ye bre na so ye sorry ye kwa ye binum ne ade nti say obone tewtew Yami enhira obibia da sene ye besan ehia efi adwada kono so obete enka na ye dwendwen ye man Ghana mo ansem Yami enhira obibia DJ Toxic take over